And we're here at Beck's Travel Plaza. The Cheap Seats is taking a front row seat here to all the goings and comings at the old Beck's Travel Plaza. I'm here with Scott Kirby. What's going on, man?
Not much. Not much. A different venue today.
Yeah, a little bit different. You get up front here and you got all the
put you right by the donuts.
Yeah, you see that? I wonder if that was by plan. What was going on with that? Coach is looking at me like, this kid's going to gain 100 pounds today. We've got some specials out here for the Cheap Seats, too. During the show, you can enjoy $1 Godfather's Pizza, free fountain drinks, and out here at Beck's Travel Plaza, you just can't go wrong next to the Hampton Inn and Cracker Barrel. What do you think, man? You going to scoop up some of that pizza?
Probably grab some of those pizzas. Yeah, absolutely.
Already got the
Can't
free
beat
drinks
that.
right here in front of us. Well, we come in today a little tougher Saturday than the last couple. Coach, we come in here, dropped one last night, it looks like. Sacred Heart Griffin pulls one out, 44-41 last night. We were at Sacred Heart Griffin. What's going on, Coach?
Well, we weren't very aggressive to the basket, and our offense is designed to get to the paint to set up our shooters, and we played on the perimeter for 3 quarters before we started trying to do what our offense is designed to do. And once we did that, we got back into the game, but a little bit too late, to start that. Sacred Heart's got a nice basketball team. They're very physical. They're very got shooters. They got ball handlers. They're a pretty solid basketball team.
Well, like you said, they are very physical, and we knew that kind of going in. Do you think some of that maybe had a little bit of impact on what the kids were doing, going to the lane or whatnot, or settling for outside shots?
Well, they give their defense credit. They forced us to stay outside, and then finally we decided we're going to have to put our head down and make it physical. So a year ago we went down there and we were very, very aggressive and had good luck, and this year we weren't aggressive till the 4th quarter, and that makes a difference in the game.
We're 6 of 21 from three-point range, and it's something we're usually a little bit better from behind the arc.
Well, we are, and then we didn't hit free throws. We had a couple opportunities on layups to tie the game, and you always wonder how the game would play out if you get to that point. And we didn't get to that point to see what and how Griffin would have handled a tied basketball game. We were forcing a lot of turnovers in the 4th quarter, and it just would have been interesting to see, but you got to make plays, and we didn't have a good week of practice, and I'm a firm believer is you play how you practice, and it wasn't very good last week, so hopefully there's a lesson learned there.
The Cyclones, obviously, they're having a good year too. I mean, Scott, we can't let that go. They're 8-2 right now in Central State 8. They're having a nice year.
Well, tonight's basically the conference championship game. If we can't beat Southeast, they're going to have a 1-game lead on Griffin, and and Griffin still has to come to Lincoln. If we could beat them tonight, there'd be a 3-way tie for the conference lead, and we still got Griffin coming here. Southeast still has to go to Jacksonville and Chatham. You would think Chatham would have a, if Peyton Allen got back, but right now every indication is he's probably not going to be back at all this year. That's too bad for a young man to miss basically, Christmas time. He come down with the sickness and has missed, from that point on, and it looks like he's going to miss probably the second half of his junior year. And, it's so, the seasons, everybody talks, you got, 30 games, but we're down to, after tonight, we've got 6 games left in the regular season.
Yeah, just a handful. Seems like we just started.
Well, the kids seem a little run down. I know coming off the Chatham tournament, 5 games within a short period of time, were they just kind of a little flat last night, and, they got to come back tonight, and it's going to be a little different type of game tonight, a little faster pace.
It'll be a lot faster, but Southeast also will punch you in the mouth if you're not, if you don't come out ready to play. That's what they try to do. They try to intimidate you, and if they can get that done, then they've won half the battle, and their defense becomes very, very effective. So, we have to be able to take the ball to the basket and at least get to the paint to be able to set up our shooters. And if we can do that and hit shots, and you know, we were 5 of 10 from the free throw line last night, which, you know, is uncharacteristic of us. You know, we were 13 of 14, I think, in one quarter down at Chatham against Jacksonville, and you know, to go from one end of the spectrum to the other is, you know, it's you know, games are won and lost at the free throw line, and last night was one of them.
We'll just let the viewers know tonight's tip-off is early one. Fresh JV game will tip off at 5. Is that correct? And
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, and then varsity will follow up with that around 6:30 or so. So it is an early tip-off. So, you know, all conference games on Saturday, they do start a little earlier, which is nice.
Coach, in the game last night, you mentioned how it was a little bit of a slower start. We had 20 points in the first 3 quarters and 21 to finish out the game. Obviously, we got going good in the fourth quarter. What changed? I mean, obviously the defense getting a little more tired on their end, and maybe us getting a little bit more into the game, or
yeah, we just weren't aggressive. We hit I think maybe 3 threes real early, and you know, that's all we stood and looked for instead of trying to get to the paint and you know, let the dribble drive create our shots. And the shots that we were taking after those 3, we weren't going to the basket. We weren't creating good looks for our people on the 3, and you know, their defense was very good. It's very physical, and if you don't like being beat on, you know, for 32 minutes, that was not a game to play in.
And like we said earlier, it seems like this year more so than a lot of a lot of seasons in the past, Sacred Heart's really stepped up this year with their basketball program, and I guess it's been going that way for a couple years now.
Well, they're very young. I mean, they're sophomores. They've got the C-Stack kid that, you know, I think he hit 3 threes last night, mm-hmm. and you know, Gabe Green, who also is their quarterback, you know, is a very good athlete. He's only a sophomore, so they played a couple sophomores last night, and they also had some, you know, the Malik Turner's only a junior, a 6'3" guard, and you know, they're loaded for bear next year. So Griffin's going to be around a while, and they're going to be you know, involved in the top 3 or 4 teams here, and maybe not even if not, maybe the best team next year.
Tonight we were just touching on, we have Southeast coming in. They're 9-1 in the conference. Obviously, like you said, we're going to be playing for a conference title tonight. I mean, this is gonna, if we can pull out a big victory, like you said, 3-way tie. What are you expecting out of Southeast coming in tonight?
Well, you know, they're playing with a lot of confidence. I think they won by 30 last night, and you know, they're very well coached. Lawrence Taylor does a great job of preparing them, and what they do is, you know, they have a game plan and they're going to follow it, and it's going to be a very, very physical game tonight, and you know, we've got to be able to handle it. And you know, we done a nice job down there, but we had a very good game, and you know, so he'll have them sky high, because I don't think he likes losing to Lincoln, and he's got the mentality of those kids believing that they can win it in our place. So it'll be a very interesting game.
Earlier in the week, Lincoln getting ranked in state. I don't know if that helps us or hurts us in a game like this.
Well, you know, they're ranked too, so it doesn't matter. But you know, you lose, you know, you fall out of the rankings pretty quick. Yeah. So, you know, that's, you know, again, that's for the fans and things. And sometimes you believe the players start reading too much about the papers and you know, being told how great they are, and they start relaxing a little bit. So. You know, we're going to have to get them back down to earth and make sure that we're focused enough to be able to, you know, stay in the game tonight.
Well, and on that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're out here again at Beck's Travel Plaza, located next to the Hampton Inn, where they have some beer specials. Miller Lite on sale, $15.99 a case. Bud Light, $15.99 a case, and a 30-pack of Natty Light or Keystone Light for $13.99.
Welcome back, sports fans. We are live here at Beck's Travel Plaza. It's the Cheap Seats, located next to Lincoln Hampton Inn on Lincoln's west side. And right now you can stock up on your Miller Lite for $15.99 a case, Bud or Bud Light cases for only $15.99, and a 30-pack of Natty Light and Keystone Light for an incredible price of $13.99. And while you're here, try out the new Budweiser's Black Crown 6% beer for only $10.99 a 12-pack.
That stuff must be hot.
It is, and I've never had it.
I don't know anything about.
No, and it's
I've got two cases under the table right now.
Black Crown.
I've got 2 cases under the table. We'll try it here in a minute.
If you need a little energy pickup, if you're feeling down, get some Amp energy drink. 6 exciting flavors, 99 cents a can for a 16-ounce can. And during the show, you can come out and get a $1 Godfather's Breakfast pizza slice and free fountain drink. So you got about 40 minutes to get out here and get that before it expires.
Oh yeah, I got my free drink right here.
Absolutely. We're here with Coach Alexander and myself, Scott Kirby, and Jake, the furniture guy. Just coming off a Lincoln Railer loss last night against SHG at SHG.
Well, we're past that, right?
Well, I know. Just trying to fill the.
I'm just saying, I'm past that already.
On.
I'm moving on. Big showdown tonight. Looking forward to a big Railer win here at Roy S. against Southeast. We've been talking a little bit about that. I'm sure the kids are up for this one, Coach. And if they're not, you're going to make sure they are before the game starts.
Well, they'll start here in about 30 minutes. So we're. I think they all know what's at stake tonight, and it is a big game for us, and hopefully our fans will be there to help the kids out. They were a little depressed last night after the game. I don't think they felt like, I know they felt like they didn't perform up to their capabilities. So hopefully tonight will be a different story, and what's good, you got beat last night, and you get to turn around and hopefully better yourself. You remember your last game, for a while until you play your next one. So, they'll have a week to think about this one.
Again, what's the run through in the morning on a Saturday morning after a loss and before a game like this? I mean, what's it like, Coach?
Well, when you play Friday, Saturday, you spend most of your week preparing for Friday night's game and very little for Saturday because you don't want to look past Friday's game, and you don't want the kids to be doing that. So, this morning we'll go through, everything that Southeast will do to us, how we have to and what we have to do to make the game the way we want it to. They'll run and jump you. Their pressure will be a lot different than what Southeast was, or Griffin was. Griffin played a lot of half-court, muscle you up type defense, where Southeast is going to play you full court, run and jump, and trap you and try to make the game up and down. So we have to be able to handle the pressure, but yet still be able to attack the basket.
Well, Lincoln, we did go there earlier in the season a few weeks ago and got the victory at Southeast. So will you watch a little bit of game tape today just to kind of refresh them and, because they're going to do the same things?
We were watching game tape on the way home last night. The coaches, the assistant coaches were looking back at it and trying to figure out what we did, and we played exceptionally well down there. So it's going to be a very, very tough game. I think Southeast is high on the chart on confidence right now, and they're going to come in here. They've got 2 seniors that just know how to play, know how to win, know how to prepare, and they're up for big games, and we have to discuss personnel to know where they're at all times, and they're a very talented team and very, very well coached.
Look around Central State 8 last night. We had Southeast over Rochester 71-41. Springfield working Taylorville 51-32. I believe that was at Taylorville as well. And then Glenwood over Lanphier 59-54. Good win by Glenwood, and like we talked earlier, they're missing arguably their best player, or a guy that at least sets the offense up real well for them, in Peyton Allen. He's still out with sound like a former mono or something. kind of a scary thing there. But all in all, like Coach was saying, I think Central State 8 comes down to tonight is a big moment in the season for 3 teams, really. It's Lincoln, Sacred Heart, and Southeast. So we'll see how this plays out. Starts tonight at 5 o'clock is a JV game. And let's show up, folks, and give our Railers some attention here and get them a big victory and keep moving on towards the regionals, which is right around the bend as well. Like you said, Coach, only about 6 games left. We do have the big blackout February 9th at Roy S., where we're going to try to black out the gym, get all the Railer fans in black shirts and T-shirts and whatnot. That's down the road. Tonight we'll hopefully finish up strong and keep moving forward. Coach, thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you.
And we'll see you tonight.
I'll be there.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. We come back. We're going to be out here at Beck's Travel Plaza. Again, guys, we're running out of time. This morning during the radio show, you get $1 Godfather's Pizza and free fountain drinks. Stop out and grab some.
When a person leaves